everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. All right, today's topic is, should I give my baby the father's name? Should I give my baby the father's name? Before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers, all of the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are new to the channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions, and I will either answer them privately through the email, or I will share them online with the collective, and it can be your decision. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are available in my online store, and you'll find a link in the description. Now it's time for our daily affirmation. And we do these affirmations to help with our spiritual growth. And here it is. I am resilient, creative, and solution-minded. All right, let it seep deep into your spirit. I am resilient, creative, and solution-minded. These affirmations help to reprogram your mind and the way that you think about yourself. All right? I am resilient, creative, and solution-minded. Let this affirmation be a blessing to you today. Now it's time for movement. And we do the movements to get our blood circulating and to really help us to feel good for the day. So we're going to do 2 simple arm movements. We're going to do this. Here we go. Up and down. All right? Just simple like that. All right? Just hold on. We're going to do 5. All right? You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, how does that feel? How does that feel? All right, let's go to the other side. You ready? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 5. All right, how does that feel? It kind of works out those joints. These movements are important because it gets your blood circulating and contributes to your better health. All right, let's dive into this message today. Should I give my baby his name? This is a question that many single mothers will ask. Should I give my baby the father's last name? Now, we did get a letter in, and I'm going to read the letter, and we're going to talk about this issue. Okay, here we go. This young lady entitles her letter, "Don't Give Your Baby His Last Name." I'm a 60-year-old woman, divorced, no children. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister, but no nieces or nephews. My mother had me out of wedlock and put my father's last name on my birth certificate. I always resented her for that. He married her out of obligation when I was 3. Not because he loved her. He never did. Maybe that's why I feel so strongly about this subject. I believe family bloodlines are important, especially in the Black community, and especially amongst our young women. When I married, I didn't change one letter in my name, and I didn't hyphenate either. Well, it's a choice, it's a choice today, whether you want to hyphenate your name or don't change your name or whatever. It's your choice. It's my name. Why should I change it? Because I made a choice to enter into a joint venture with a man. If that's the way you feel, you do what you feel is best for you. Men start companies and stamp their names on things. For example, Procter & Gamble, law firms, etc. I didn't like the idea of a man stamping his name on me, like I'm his property. Well, okay. All right, let's stop right here. When you marry a man, listen to the vows that you make. If you're making vows to honor him and be with him to death do you part, no matter what, well, let's say this. When you marry a man, he looks at you like you are his property. Many of them, they marry you like you're part of their property now. They own you. There are some men with that mindset. They own you when they marry you. And a lot of this comes from the Bible. A lot of this mindset comes out of religion. That a man owns his wife and all of the children belong to him that she conceives, which is a tricky thing. Yeah, all of this comes out of religion. I did receive flack from some friends and relatives who didn't understand why I wouldn't follow tradition. It's what I do. I say no. We take vows to live our lives as one, but nowhere in the vows or in the Bible does it say a woman has to change her name. Okay, well, it's all in tradition. You say yourself that when you marry, you become one. If we go by religion, in religion, the man is the head of the household. It's his family. He takes you, you are part of his household. When you have children, they are a part of his household. This all comes out of religion. So, it became tradition. Since you belong to him, you take his last name. Like you are all his property. Now, you stood up and said, no, you don't want to do it. Well, fortunately, in today's society, you can do that. You can decide whether you want to take his last name, keep your name, hyphenate it, or whatever. All right, you can do that today. At first, my husband was concerned us not having the same last name would be an issue. But once he realized we could live our lives as husband and wife with no issues, mostly the financial issues were his concern, he was proud to tell people I had the strength of mind to keep my own name. All right, sure. You know, I've run into a couple of married couples where the wife kept her maiden name. Never changed it, never hyphenated it, never changed it, whatever. It's your choice. I don't really see a right or wrong in changing your name when you get married. It's your choice. Now, I'm speaking on a personal note. I'm not speaking on legalities because I don't know how it will affect in the legal sense. How it will affect you in the legal sense. I don't have that information. But as far as it goes personally, I don't see anything wrong with it. It's your choice to decide what name you want to take. I say this to make the point to young women who have a baby by a man that she's not married to, but will give the baby his last name. Oh my God. Why? It's her baby. If he wants the baby to have his name, then he needs to marry her. He gives the baby his last name through the mother. Factually, I heard a judge tell a man that, who was in court for child support. I hate it when I see women giving her baby a man's last name. And then you have to take him to court for child support because he wants nothing to do with her or the baby. Yeah, this happens. This happens all the time and has been happening on and on and on. But the woman believes she can hold on to him if the baby has his name. That's what my mom did, and it makes me angry and sad. Well, you know, I believe that your mom did the best that she could with the knowledge that she had at that time. She did the best she could, all right? And she made the best decision that she could with what she knew, all right? Anyway, I was just wondering what you think about it. I watched your videos, and I know you tell women to stop having babies, thinking they are going to get the man. But they need to stop giving the baby his last name too. The mother's bloodline is just as important for that child. If the father wants the baby to know his bloodline, then marry the mother and live as a family. Yeah, you make a very good point. A very good point. You know, when the mother and father come together to make a baby, both bloodlines are equally as important. And as far as the baby's name is concerned, it's a choice. It's free will. You know, I don't think it's wrong either way. I believe that young women should make the decision that's best for them at the time. Now, the thing is, I would not encourage young women to give the baby the last name of the father, hoping to hold on to the father. I don't believe that that's the right way to go. But if you want your baby to have the name of his father, I don't see anything wrong with it. I really don't. I think it's a choice. If you feel like your baby needs to just have your name, I don't see anything wrong with that. I believe that this name business is free will. It's really up to you. I don't think that it's detrimental one way or the other. Ladies, you know you can't keep a man by even having a baby. So I don't think the name is going to make a difference. All right? You unwed mothers, when you have a baby, love that baby. You love your baby. And you name him whatever you find to be suitable. You know, there are kids today, they'll grow up and say they don't like the name you gave them. And they'll change it. You see, it's a name. I don't think it's a stumbling block for anyone. That's my point. It's free will. You have the choice. You make the decision. All right? Okay. So I hope that the message helps somebody. And I really hope that you understand it. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here is the link. Send your questions to Miss Faye's World, YT, at hotmail.com. That's Miss Faye's World, YT, at hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it at the very top of your letter, and I will comply. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. And to show my appreciation, I will be giving away a deck just like this one to one of you lucky subscribers once this channel hits 100,000. I will announce the name of the winner right here on the channel. So keep watching and good luck to all of you. I thank you so much for your comments and your letters, and a special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate you. I wish you all the very best and much happiness, and I really hope to see you next time.